Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I am Nazila Askafikriana Sutian as moderator. Thank you for the presence of the on small and medium enterprise or SME and also our audience. There are also two people who have just entered the small and medium enterprise or SME. Since everyone is already here, it will be nice if we started our small talk this time. Here we take the topic of how do small and medium enterprise or SME entrepreneur deal with a pandemic. Well, you can see the pandemic in our country has been going on for quite a long time, starting from 2019. The effect of this pandemic is one of them. It's difficult for us to interact with each other. While the entrepreneur are in the market where the interaction between buyer and seller. Now that's what we will discuss here, starting from the impact and how to overcome this from its entrepreneur point of view.
Hello everyone, I'm Tanisha. I'm currently doing small and medium enterprise or SME in the field of basic goods such as rice, vegetables, and oils. Nice to meet you all of you.
Hello, I'm Teresia. If I'm doing small and medium enterprise or SME in the culinary field.
Hello, I am Tiur. If I am doing small and medium enterprise in the fashion sector, thank you for inviting me in this discussion room.
Okay. After introduced from several small and medium enterprise or SME owner, before proceeding to the question and answer session, let's first hear the experience of some small and medium enterprise or SME. Now, I will not appoint the speaker, but who want to tell their experiences first?
The first, I will share my experience before the pandemic. The goods I sold after the pandemic described. Due to high price from producer which made me have to increase my capital even though my economic during the pandemic was also a threat.
I have worked in the culinary field for 5 years, but in the last 2 years I have experienced significant change. I'm having a little difficulty adapting to the change that occurred during this pandemic. Some basic merchandise supplies are very difficult to find, especially when prices are soaring.
Okay. Okay. With the tragic experience experienced by the owner of small and medium enterprise or SME. All right, then we will enter this question and answer session for the audience to ask if I have allowed the audience to speak. According to the experience I had earlier, I will like to know a little about the income condition of entrepreneur during a pandemic.
Okay, I'll go first. My own income during the pandemic didn't decrease too much because my own small and medium enterprise or SME was in the field of basic goods, but before the pandemic and after the pandemic, everyone always needed basic goods such as rice, oil, or vegetables and others. As expensive as the increase in the price of basic goods, they still buy it because it is their need basic.
The condition of my income during the pandemic is now decreasing. It's very difficult to run a business during the current pandemic, especially for a small and medium enterprise business.
We can see that the pandemic has really hit the economy, especially small and medium enterprise or SME. This is a business that only people around the neighborhood know about. Well, the next question, do you all find it difficult to calculate the profit or loss for your business?
Myself find it difficult because I do not understand how to make financial statements, especially profit and loss, and I also do not have employees who are dedicated to making financial reports. Therefore, I usually use the service of an existing accountant consultant.
Wow, it seems that in building a business, you really need accounting skill. Then what about what are the different for the you?
For us small and medium enterprise entrepreneurs, to calculate profit or loss, we only reduce the amount of income by the amount of expenditure. If the income is more than the expenditure, then we get a profit. If it is less than expenses, then we lose. If income is just barely equal to expenses, then our capital return and we experience neither profit or loss.
From the perspective of viewer, it is true that accountants are more capable in making financial reports, even though they should not only reduce income or capital to profit. There are still many other small expenses which can be recorded in the financial statement book later. Okay, fine. We are at the question and answer session. Here there are two audience who want to ask question. It seems that on the audience still want to enter the business world. Okay, please introduce yourself first before asking.
Thank you in advance for the time given to me. I'm Zafira Adiba Batubara. I want to ask, what are the strategies implemented by small and medium entrepreneurs during the pandemic?
Personally, I haven't talked much about my strategy during this pandemic, which is too complicated. But I implemented a delivery system to my customers' homes. So during the pandemic, customers are difficult and lazy to leave their house due to the COVID-19 virus. So I implemented a delivery system where my customers can order my selling by via WhatsApp or telephone.
If I try to register the food that I sell on the application and sell it online, I also innovate my food by following market trends to attract customers and promote it on social media.
From the entrepreneur, we can conclude some of the strategies they took. Online sales are indeed a strategy that has a very positive impact during the current pandemic. Starting from using social media platform, well, that is very good because everyone today must use social media at least one platform. How about Tanisha, who uses the delivery facility via WhatsApp? Well, how about Adiba? Can the answer from this entrepreneur help you in running a business?
I can understand the answer from Teresia very well. However, for Tanesha, do you have difficulty using delivery during a pandemic?
Yes, I find it difficult because I implement a delivery system. I find it difficult to divide my time. If a customer comes to my store, while other customer also want their orders to be delivered quickly in their homes, while I was alone in building my business because I don't have any employees. I thought my business is a small business, so I can handle it by myself. When the pandemic came, I was shocked and felt more and more difficult. But it like or not, I have to keep my selling. So if Adiba want to implement this system, you must use at least one employee to assist your delivery.
Okay, thank you very much for answering my question positively.
Okay, thank you, Adiba, for the question. Hopefully, it can be a positive result for you business leader. Is there another audience who want to ask?
I'm Cindy. I want to ask, are there any tips for building a business during pandemic strategy?
Well, I'm Tanisha. I want to give a few tips. The first is checking financial condition. However, starting business, of course, more or less still requires initial capital. And then the second, develop a business plan. This business plan must contain the type of business you will run, product name and target market, and how you sell your business. The third is analyzing market needs. You can research people's interest in your product. The result can be used as an evaluation for the further development of your business. And then the last, pay attention to supplier problems. Sometimes there are some products whose supply is hampered due to the current pandemic, especially if the suppliers are from abroad. Therefore, to anticipate these problems, you should start compiling a list of your suppliers for your own business.
Wow, there are so many tips given by entrepreneurs starting from check financial condition, develop a business plan, analyze market need, pay attention to supplier problem. How is Cindy? Can you receive answer from the entrepreneur?
Thank you, Tanisha, who have given tips. I hope the business that I went to can.
Thank you very much, Cindy. Okay, the last question before closing our discuss this time. If your business is started with cluster, what step will be taken?
If my business is in danger of closing, I may start investing in other companies or business. And if my business really close, I will start another business when things start to stabilize using the money I have invested.
The only way, if the business in the danger of closing is investing or opening a business in a different field. All right, thank you very much for your time to businessmen and audience. Hopefully, after discussing some strategies, small and medium enterprise or SME will not find it difficult to surving during the pandemic. I am Nazila Aska Fikria Nasution. Say goodbye. See you later.
See you.
See you.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Introduce, my name is Tanisha Rupsani Mariani Bursumorang, who is the moderator in today's live conversation with the topic self-love. How big is the influence of loving and respecting ourselves in life? We all want to know that it's right. Especially lately, many teenagers often complain about how they are not confident and feel inferior to the abilities of the people around them, so that it makes them not dare to develop forward. On this day, I invite guests who are two teenagers who thinking are very fitting for our topic today. First of all, we will first get acquainted with two students from Miran State University who are our guests today.
Good morning, everyone. Introduce my name is.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zavila Adibatubara.
Well, here are our guests for today. Then I will immediately ask their opinion on our small talk today. Do you think that loving and respecting yourself is very important?
I think it's very important because loving and respecting myself can make me stronger and more confident. After all, how can I face any situation and live my life if I can replace myself?
In my personal opinion, it is very important because who else can love and respect us except ourselves? Many people praise and say that they love us, but that's not necessarily true because our human heart, no one knows.
Wow, that's right. We should love and respect ourselves. This is very important for us. As we know, nowadays there are so many people who find it difficult to appreciate and love themselves, or we can say insecure. What do you think about insecurity? Do you think we can feel that insecure?
In my personal opinion, insecure is okay and sometimes it is necessary. It can encourage us to be even better with the record being used as motivation and not to hurt ourselves.
My opinion is not much different according to normal, and it's okay for someone to feel insecure. However, I don't agree that we should constantly feel insecure. We have to fight this feeling by increasing our self-confidence.
Yes, that's right. We have to get rid of the feeling of our insecurity because it is very important for us for our mental health. If we continue to feel insecure, we will continue to feel that we are insecure and anxious constantly. If so, let's discuss with the audience who may be experiencing this and need advice from all of you who have attended today. Please, if anyone wants to ask.
Excuse me, I want to ask. Introducing my name is Najila Azka Fikriana Sution. As you all mentioned earlier, respecting and loving yourself is very important. Then how do you love and respect yourself?
Well, I will give my opinion. What I do is always think positive in our situation. Doing so makes me feel more comfortable and easy. I also always apply to myself that I should compare myself to others. Don't listen to negative words, directive, and do anything exactly that can make my body and mind feel tired.
Then, do you have any suggestion for me? I want to love and respect myself more. I am always dissatisfied with who I am now, but in terms of appearance and ability.
Of course, let me give you some advice. You have to control your thinking so you don't think about negative things that can burden you. You always have to believe in yourself that you are valuable. Avoid your thoughts that always compare yourself to others. Now that everyone has their own strengths and weakness.
Thank you very much for your answer and suggestion. I will try to able it to myself.
Wow, that's really great input for all of us. In a sense, we must always think positively and stay away from negative talks so that we remain comfortable and claim in all situations that we experience. If so, are there other audience who want to ask the question? If there is, I invite it.
Excuse me, I want to ask. Introducing, my name is Teresia Hosana. I heard it was explained earlier that it is normal for someone to feel insecure. Actually, I also often experience this and wonder if other people are like me too. So, have you ever felt insecure? If so, what was the cause?
All right, thanks for asking. I will share my experience with you. I personally have experienced it because, as I said before, that it is a normal thing that happens to every human being. I have experienced insecurity caused by my own friends. Some of my friends sometimes always comment on unnecessary things like my appearance or the things I wear. They say things that make me feel insecure, like, why do you keep your clothes on? How come your face is spotty? Sorry, you have never taken care of it. Who? The funny thing is, after saying that, they said they didn't mean to hurt me or anything. They didn't know that it hurt me at the highest level.
That's really hurts, I know. How could anyone easily say such bad things? I'm quite annoyed to hear that. Okay, let's hear from Cindy.
I have also experienced before, but I was not cursed by other people but by myself. I didn't have as much correct as my friend and was doing it on time. I always feel afraid to do something because I think too much about negative things that might not even.
Thank you all for your answers. Now I have come to understand that insecurity is normal to feel, and it is not only me who is depressed by feeling of insecurity, but also many people who feel the same way. Your answers are very helpful for me.
Well, from this, we can conclude that insecure can be caused by other people as well as ourselves. Therefore, as we discussed earlier, it is important to always think positively and not pay attention to their negative comments or people comments. Furthermore, does anyone have any more question?
Excuse me, I have a question. Please introduce. My name is Maida. Regarding the insecurity you described earlier, was there any impact on you? If you are, can you tell me?
Okay, I will answer your question. There are many impacts that I receive from my feelings of insecurity, including a lack of confidence every time I do something, and I am afraid of other people's stars and think negatively about those stars. I also feel that I am nothing compared to the people around me, and I have trust issues.
May I ask for advice regarding my insecure fear of all things?
For it allow me to guys, you happen to be experiencing the same things that I experience. When I'm afraid to start something, I think, how long do I have to be like this? How can I grow? What you need to do is believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself and continue to think positively about everything that happens to you. But good, even that might not please you. You should try to do something you've never done and want to do. Try it slowly. There is no need to rush. The important thing is that you feel comfortable.
Wow, that's a really good answer from Giba and Cindy. In the process of wanting to get rid the insecurity, first we must still pay attention to our comfort. Don't force yourself to end up stressed and don't even find a way out of insecurity. All right, that's the last question of our small talk today. From the various opinions that I have heard, I conclude a conclusion, a message for all us. My conclusion is feeling of insecurity as are normal and natural for us to feel. But that doesn't mean we have to continue to let these feels control us and change our personalities to be more close. That's why I said slowly get rid of the insecurity in us and try to start new things that we are afraid to do before. Be proud of ourselves, respect and love ourselves, continue to think positively about ourselves, and don't care about negative feedback that is people that given to us. In a sense, uh, believe that we are all very valuable. All right, I will close our small talk today, and I would like to thank you to our guests who have been willing to come to this event and our audience too, especially the audience who participated in our small talk today. If so, I will close the event today. Once again, I say thank you and see you soon. I will close our small talk today. Bye.
Bye.